Hello, Shagun. Hello, Shagun. This is my project for the two of the what's called DevOps. So this is the assignment we are to automate user permission management for Discourse administrator. And the assignment is a community platform needs automated onboarding for moderators and admin with proper permissions. Let's create three groups: HR, account developers, create users in each groups, create files that are only accessible by the respective group. User from any group tries to access it through an error. So this is the assignment, and I've created a bash script. I created a bash script, use the shebang, and the first four line is an introduction using echo to create an introduction. Then I use the sudo group add HR. Then I use an and statement when group add is true to throw the group add created. So to show that the HR group has been created and for the other ones, also use the sudo add mg. The M is to create a home directory, and the G is like and for the group. So when I create, so the group is HR and the user is the Grace HR. So when it's created, it's use the and statement to also echo user created Grace HR. And also for the other user, for account, the M is for to create the home directory for Daniel account, and the G is to add the user to the group, also for the developer. So after it has been done, after I've created the group and created the user and added them to the groups that I want to add, the next step is to create the file. So I create the file by first using echo to type in a dummy words or dummy sentence into the file. The first one for the HR is the .txt file, and second one is for the account group, and the third one is for the dev group. I just use a dummy word, then like echo a dummy word into the API called .py. Then I set ownership and permission for the file. So um, cho is change ownership, change ownership of the file. So the grace, the user comes first, then the colon, then the group. So we change the ownership of the file first for the HR. Then I use an and statement again to echo file ownership change to user, and group this in, and we change the modification, we modified permission to 640. The yes, 640 for users, for user and group. Read write permission, and the other one is a read permission. So also for the other one, so for the account, we did the same. I did the same thing. Also for the dev too, I did the same thing, so that only those in the group, so that only the user and the group can only access the file. Like for example, the the user under the group HR read can only read can only read the file for also the account. The user under the group account can only read the file also. So then there's a section to test the file access. This section to test the file access, use sudo yes, I use sudo, and yes, use the user flag to and use the cat command to read the file. So as I did it, I tested it for the three users. I tested it for the three users on each file. So it is so the cat. So when it is successful, the cat is supposed to show the content of the file. Which is this. So it's supposed to show the content for the file for this one, for the HR file, for this one, for this, then for this. So it's supposed to show the content of the file. Then for others, it is to bring up the access denied flag. So I will be executing the user setup.sh file on my terminal now. So this is my terminal. So I want to change the modification of the edition. So sudo plus x so sorry, there's a mistake. Sudo chmod plus x. Alright, so it's been compiled. So we have correct this one. So they are in order. It's been done. So everything. So this access. So the first one has access. Like I said, the first one is this Grace HR trying to get access to the employer data, so it has access because this is the content of the edition. So we can just try it here again. We can try it here. Sudo u Grace HR cards whatever employee text. So it has access. So let's try for what's the name, for Alice in Dev. So permission denied. It is throwing a permission denied. So we can also try for sudo u, sorry, sudo u, then yes, alice def cards. So let's alice def, the this thing, what's the file name, API, sorry, the API call. So that's access. So let's try for sudo u, yes, who's the other person? Okay, Daniel account. So Daniel account is trying to access API call, the API call file. So permission denied. So that is it, brother. Thank you.